Raining outside. Yeah, hold on. A whole lot of things going on. Alright, welcome back to the L.A.M.E realm. It's raining. This is just going to be some basic gameplay today. Nothing significant. I'm not going to do huge box. You guys joined us yesterday to check out the stream. We talked about this house, what we're calling the swamp house, even though I think we collectively need another house or another name for it. History of it, where it came from, kind of what we were doing out here as a whole when it comes to the realm in general as, you know, a thriving, growing place to live. So, but I'm just going to play for the next hour. So, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Just realized that none of my chat's up. That's okay. If you were with me yesterday, I had an unfortunate accident yesterday, and I died in the lava pits. So I am back down to a level 3. It was a rookie mistake. And I regret all of it. So, anyway. Alright, let me get my little cocoa pods here. Cocoa pods in general, when you grow cocoa pods, you can only grow them on jungle wood. And when they are new, they're green. And then when they're done maturing, they turn orange. So I have 25 beans left, and the only thing you really do with beans is make chocolate chip cookies with them, which, I mean, I like to make chocolate chip cookies in real life, and also chocolate chip cookies in Minecraft. I also like, if you're playing with other people, and this is of interest to you, you could always make chocolate chip cookies, and then you deliver them to other people who are playing with you. We've done that a couple of times. That used to be one of the things that we would do with my daughter when she played when she was little. She'd actually probably still do it now. She's a little bit older. But her and her aunt, and I used to do this with her as well, but we used to bake in Minecraft. Pies, you can make like a pumpkin pie. You can make cookies. And there's some other different types of food that you can make. So we used to, when she was very young, she started playing, my gosh, I think she was like 5 when she used to play. That's what she used to do. She liked to do farming and food, and then we would bake, and then we would go and we would deliver those baked goods to the other people in the realm that were playing. So then we would spend the day traveling to different locations and dropping off pies and cookies. It was really cute, and it was really fun, and something really easy to do, especially when they're really young and they haven't really quite gotten the mechanics down of how to play. So it keeps young players pretty contained. They're not running around. You know, there wasn't bad guys. They weren't fighting bad guys or mobs or if you're playing, but the whole mechanics of how farming works with food was always really fun for her. So I'm walking really slow because I don't have any food, because I'm a child and I don't have any food prepared and I don't have anything. Here we go. Let's go ahead and I don't know, do something constructive here. I have nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and just start off. Okay, here's a fish. Let's go ahead. Okay, hold on 1 second. Alright. Here we go. I made this last night. It's a chiseled bookcase. It must be new. I've never seen it before, but my question is it empty? I think it's empty. Like, is there an option to put books inside of it? I have a lot of questions about this chiseled bookshelf right now. Okay, but that's not what we're doing. We're making... Alright, so I usually put my iron in blocks if I don't have enough room. I have 35 of them. This is what I get for not paying attention to what I'm doing. I put them in blocks because I don't have enough room to keep them in their form. So I try to do that. Let's go ahead and do this. And then we're also going to make that. And that's all I got. I don't know what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. Here we go. Let's do that. I'm gonna take sticks from all these things. There. Okay. And we'll do the stone one because who cares? Alright, I like to cook. And you're gonna be like, this is a very weird thing to do. I have a lot of coal. I like to cook cobblestone back into stone. I always like to have stone around. And B, it gives me XP points. So when you burn this stuff and you take it out of the oven, then you'll have XP points. And as you can see, I need XP points because I found the lava last night and I'm really bitter about it. Yesterday, if you guys were here, we actually, I went ahead and labeled the houses, the dates in which they were there. I have Swamp House, 2018, I'm pretty sure that's when it was built. And then we redid it in 2023. So again, it kind of see the longevity of the realm, like this house has been around for a very long time. I don't even have a fishing pole. I have it. I just batting 1,000 here. Alright. I know I have string. There we go. Fishing pole. got nothing on it. There's no special items on it. There's no enchantments on it. It's just a fishing pole. This is not going to work very hard. I want this to be nothing. All right. Well, things aren't going well for me. I have a little dock over here that I made. Good fishing over here. I should really check on this. I don't actually know if there is a true mechanic in the game for better fishing spots than others. There seems to be, like, we have some spots in some of our places around the world that, like, you could just fish up all day long. This seems to be a good spot to fish. I've been really successful, but, like, I've fished in other places around this area and I've not been as successful. So if that's something I should care about, then we need somebody to tell me. Like, is there a data? Is it how deep the water is? Now, really the mechanics of the game is you can fish in any body of water, or any block of water. So even if you have a block of water in the middle of the desert, you could still potentially fish from it. I don't know if I agree with that, but another great thing about fishing is you actually get better fishing when it rains out. It's also true in real life. It's one of the things I like about Minecraft, is if it's raining out, time to go fishing. So that's something that we've taught the kids as well. Is that when it's fish, we try, or when it's raining, we try to go outside and we fish. In the game. And when we're camping. And it's dark outside. So I have to be careful. Uh-oh. I got some zombie villagers over here. We'll keep an eye on things. XP point. Fishing's another great way of getting XP points. Because every time you pull something out of the water, you get XP points. So if you need to raise your XP points, fishing is the way that we usually do it. Plus it can be really soothing when you're having a bad day. Okay. I'm not big into it yet. I know, fishing is kind of boring. Alright. Here we go. Oh. I don't have time for that guy. I know a lot of people don't like nighttime and the mobs. If you're new to Minecraft, it's part of the game. It's not great. There's ways to protect yourself, obviously, with more armor, shields, better armor. But you need the mobs, which is, again, another ingenious thing that they did with the game, is the mobs actually will drop things, and they're important to kind of the growth of the game. So I know at the very beginning, I would hide inside throughout the entire night. Until I realized that when you sleep during the night, that it skips the night, which is great, but the only problem with that is that you don't encounter mobs, and you need the mobs because you need what they drop. So, like, when you kill a spider, you get a spider eye. You also get string. Those become important to the growth of, like, spider eyes. You can mix with sugar to get fermented spider eyes that goes into potions, which is important in later stages of the game. And then your string is important because you need it for a fishing pole. So I just used it to make my fishing pole. You also need it for a bow and arrow. So you really can't ignore the bad guys like some people want to. Okay. We're still cooking. No. Ooh, potatoes. Like I said, potatoes are my favorite things to eat. Because I like them. Poisonous potatoes. I have this box over here. It's kind of where I'm keeping all pieces of things that have died. Bones. Bones you get from skeletons. Bones you can do a couple different things with. Another reasons why you need to kill skeletons. Bones are important to feed dogs. You can tame the wolves with them in certain biomes. And then also, if you smush them, I'll show you. Oopsie. If you go to your crafting table, you can make bone meal out of it. You can also do that if you are just like in your hands. You can make them bone meal. But bone meal, when you put them on, when you farm, God, there's endermen out there. So one thing I don't mess with endermen. They give you ender pearls. That's a whole nother story. But we're talking about bone meal. If you put it on your farm, it'll accelerate growth. So bone meal is important when you're building things. Oh, this guy's gonna kill me. Okay, well that took a lot of effort. Oh, darn it. This is what I get for cleaning out my house. Creepers. Spiders. My game is set to hard, just in case anybody is interested in that. So we have a lot of bad guys. If you guys are playing on creative, or not creative, on survival, and you don't want as many bad guys, you don't have to. We have ours set on hard. So that's why there's a large attack in here. Alright, all done. Okay. Rotten flesh, eyes, cooked salmon, raw salmon. I'll cook that downstairs. Bones. More spider eyes. I have 8 spider eyes. String. String you can also mix 4 to 6 pieces of string and you'll get wool. So remember that, because you need wool to do a lot of different things, but namely to make a bed. So string can make wool, wool makes bed. Again, when you're talking about Minecraft, the intelligence that goes into your crafting tables and how important it is to understand your recipes and everything that's in here that you can essentially craft. And to understand what those mechanics are. It'd be good. Okay. Let's do something relatively boring. So another thing that I want to show you guys is what I have been working on down here. In most locations, I have a mining operation, which again, yesterday, or in the last video, I showed you guys that there is an ender portal here that takes you into the realm. Well, into the nether, which then will connect you to other parts of the realm instead of doing the overworld world. But in each of these, usually in the sites there's mining operations, because when we go traveling, a lot of times we don't bring a lot of equipment with us. We'll just bring what's necessary. And so we start essentially what is a mining operation. So like, as you can see, I'm at level 11, which a level 11 is standard starting places for you to find diamonds, which is your ore of choice. It's the most kind of expensive ore. Diamonds are, great in real life and also great in Minecraft. So we usually start on mining operations at level 11, and then we kind of dig around from there. And as you can see, there's lava down here. Lava you need for a lot of different things. Again, when you're starting off, there's reasons why you need to dig and mine, because you need to be able to find things. And so we have gotten really great at grading mining operations where we start, digging around. We have a method of how we mine. We usually strip mine. We'll do long hallways, and then we cut behind them and we go over 2 blocks, and then we dig. From here, we usually go up 4. So we cover, I'm standing on 10, so I can see 10. I'm digging 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Technically, you can find diamond up to level 16. Now this has changed a little bit with the introduction of the new caves and cliffs and the biomes, the dark biomes, which actually will take you down to negative level 64 on your Z-plane. And so there is, after, do I have any torches? After the addition from there, you can actually continue to find diamonds much deeper, so like level 64. And I have been very successful finding diamonds way down at, negative 50, whatever. When I find a dark biome, when I find a big cave and I go into it. I will tell you personally, I'm not a huge fan of the deep caves, the big giant ones. As you can see, I've found iron here, so I'm digging out iron. Yes, and I know, for those of you watching that have been playing Minecraft for a while, like, why you don't have any looting on your... I don't have any kind of special things. Again, I kind of started this site, and this dig kind of sight unseen, so I wasn't able to bring any of my good tools with me, so I'm kind of starting over, which is fun. I mean, honestly, I don't mind it, but alright. Now, at some point... Oh, God. Oh, good, he didn't see me. Okay, that's what I thought. So, when I strip mine, I just go back and forth. So I create a begin point and an end point. And then I just kind of dig over. And then I just keep going back and forth. Every 2 blocks, and I'll show you why here in a second. This is annoying. I don't mind gravel, but I know a lot of people use it to build concrete, and like it's just not my it's just not my choice here. Okay, so you're gonna do every 2 blocks when you strip mine, because when you strip mine here, you're going to see, both sides, up and down, ceiling and floor. And then if you do every 2 blocks, you actually don't miss anything. So this strip mine right here is going to look at these 2 walls. And then, so you got this wall covered. This wall is covered by this strip mine right here. And then we're going to go, and then we'll clear out. I hear bad guys, which means there's probably a cave system somewhere. He's right there. Okay, that was easy. Scary. Where did he fall from? Interesting. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2. And we're gonna strip mine this one and see if we find anything. So I do this. This is something that I do. This is not probably great for streaming. Nobody actually might want to watch this, but I will tell you that this is probably one of the favorite things to do in Minecraft, because it's gratifying when I find all these different ore. I mean, you just bulk up on the ore. 2, you find diamonds, and that's always great because you need diamonds for tools and for armor. You need diamonds to build some of the bigger enchanting tables and your ender chests and all these other reasons why you need diamonds. And diamonds take a while to find, especially if you don't have like a method to do so, I guess. And then not only that, but for me personally, it's really soothing. So I could mine down here for the next 3 weeks, to a probably to a really unhealthy level. It's what I end up doing, and how much I end up clearing out, becomes really excessive. And I will show you actually that I'm getting to the point where this dig is becoming a little it's large. There's a lot of stuff going on down here. Okay, so there's iron. All right, so strip mining, that's what I'm doing here. But I will show you. So as you can see, I've strip mined a good portion of this, and I found a little cave. I've actually also then found entrance. I actually forgot about this. Entrance into this crevice, as you can see. So this is a good place to start too. As you can see, I've been up there. I kind of looked up there. I don't really climb into these things, but then you can see that I came back here a little bit as well. So like here's some iron. I'll go and grab the iron since I'm standing right here. That's all really great. Okay. So that's something, we'll come back here. This looks like it all needs to be kind of stripped out a little bit more. And I'll clean this up so it makes a little bit more sense. You come back here and you can see, like, I took all this out. A lot of times when there's lava, it looks like this. For those of you that are new to playing Minecraft, or maybe playing Minecraft with your kids, a lot of it looks like this. So it's just like you come across it, it's just this pot. So what I do is diamonds tend to naturally occur. I have no idea what that sound was. The new sounds that are in this game are a little creepy. I will go through and I take time and I will just start cleaning all this up. And as you can see, this is opening up into like a whole nother diamond or a lava pit over here. And so what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to clear all this out. And that's what I do. And then you say, what do you do in the meantime when you do this? I watch TV shows. I just turn them on in the background and I'll dig. And I can do this for hours. Especially during the winter months when it's cold outside and it's snowy. But I enjoy doing this. Like I said, we get a lot of ore from it for other projects. If anything, it's just, for me, it's really soothing. So. You never really know what you're going to find. I'm not going to find anything spectacular. It's not like there's a village down here. What I'm going to find is diamond. Or I'm going to find access into another cave system. Or something of the sort. I don't think I got that. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But in the meantime, while everybody's waiting, I'll come back to that in a minute. I want to show you what else. So here's a staircase. I always try to have a central location of where we come down. So here's my staircase. I try to make it noticeable. Sometimes I'll actually change the blocks on it to make it look like it doesn't belong. So as you can see, all the walls around here are stone. Sometimes I make it out of cobblestone. Sometimes I'll smooth the diorite, which is this white brick. I'll make it smooth so it looks like it doesn't belong, and it just makes it easier for me to find what I'm building along the way. I always kind of have a home base. I always have stoves that are going, like, I'm gonna cook iron while I'm, digging. I'm not going anywhere. I'll cook some stone. Pull that off. Found a bug. Found a bug. It's fine. And then I was at chest. See, and I have 9 pieces of diamond. I am going to cook this raw fish. I'm down here as well. There we go. All right. So the other thing is, like I said, I get super excessive sometimes when I play. As you can see, all this has been carved out. Anything that's wide open, I've carved it out. This right here was just another cavern. Whatever you want to call these things. It was real skinny and real thin, and as you can see, I have kind of carved around all of these pits. I haven't actually been down here much, so none of this is carved out. So this whole thing used to look like this, where it was like real tight and skinny. And then what I've done is I've started actually clearing all this out. I heard one of you guys die. These things spawn down here in this water, and then they die. They kill themselves, or they get stuck. See? That guy's getting stuck. I should actually, you know what? I'm gonna help these guys out. I don't like it when they die. First of all, I don't need their, I don't need the colorful stuff that they're offering. So, well, that guy just died. Sad. They're glow-in-the-dark ink. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix it at another point in time. Okay. Anyway. There. Now they won't die. Okay. I have been cleaning all this up. This is what I do. I've cleaned all this up. And then see all this, how this is all open? Yeah, I cleaned all this out. Okay. And all of this. So I keep going. I keep digging out paths around the lava. Digging out paths around the lava, and I keep going. I find natural pathways, and then I clean them out. So like even all the way back here, like all this, I've cleaned out and dug around. Yeah, I know how it looks. I mean, I get it. It's a lot to handle. Several episodes of Frasier going on while I'm doing this. But it's not done. I mean, there's still lava to be found, and essentially, like I said, I'm looking for ore, so like I just haven't cleaned up those pieces of ore. There's ore everywhere. Last time I got stuck up here somewhere. I got stuck somewhere up here, and I had to dig my way down. But yeah, this is kind of this is what I do. And then, like I said, each one of our realm houses all kind of have a mining area. And we mine it out until we get bored and we move on to the next part. But like I said, when you start a house or you have a location in your realm, you need the ore. So it's really important to make sure that you start a mining expedition to be able to go find the ore that you need to continue on with a decent build. Otherwise, you won't have the materials that you need to be successful. And a lot of times you just go like cave spelunking. But even I was saying this earlier, but even the dark biomes, the new caves, they're so intense. It is a chore. I used to get really excited when I found caves, and I see some of those big deep caves, and I'm like, no, not today. You have to set up camp in the cave to be able to successfully navigate through the cave, and that takes a lot of resources, and so you just need to know where to find them. So in several areas of the old map, so before the new updates came out, we're still able to mine like this, because on the parts of the maps that have already been generated, the landscape doesn't change, so we only get the new landscape, that like the caves and cliffs landscapes in the areas of the maps in which we have not discovered yet. So this area for this house immediately was during the old landscapes, and the more I kind of venture away from it, I'm starting to find the very large mountains and things like that. you know, that are going up into the clouds that I just very politely stay away from because it is just a lot of work to navigate those. And I'm not 100% sure why you would go into or up onto a mountain that was 100 blocks into the sky. I'm not 100% sure what the advantage is to that yet. Again, happy to have a really healthy conversation about it though, so that's where we're at. All right, I'm gonna get a shovel. Well, I can't because I don't have any wood down here. It's an oversight on my part. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, never mind then. I will just dig the other thing until this goes out. Hold on, I gotta send a message. Okay, I got 5 minutes. Yeah, well, this thing's not gonna die anytime soon, so. Like I said, lots of advantage of this. If you've seen some of the other builds, you can check out the YouTube channel at L.A.M.E, and we have videos on some of our other builds on there, and in the process of building those out a little bit more. Again, we have 45 different builds in this one realm. The one that's on there is a Subterra house, which is another one of my builds. I had mentioned this in another stream, but we have 45 different builds on this realm, and not all of them are mine. So we have nine different family members who play, and a lot of them they're not my builds. They belong to somebody else in the family. But I went ahead and I filmed some of the Subterra village is built the same way, where I had built an entire village underground. It was at one time fully functional. I took some zombie villagers that I had found. I had converted them. What do you want to say? Magically, you know, gave them a potion and brought them back to regular standard villagers. Except I didn't have the security mechanics in place yet for the village to keep them safe from mobs. Still working on that, but it is and at some point will be a fully functioning village under the ground, which is starting at level 11. And I built that village the same way that I'm doing this. I dug everything out by hand. The server is a no cheat server, so everything that you're seeing is built naturally, organically, vanilla style. No cheats. What do you want to call it? Anybody? Alright, well, you get it. No cheats. I know some of the other Minecraft builds, it is bots and things look really cool and stuff like that. We're not. We enjoy the regular build. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to collect this coal. Ooh, this was a very large vein of coal. Not complaining. There have been sites where we have so much coal that like we're swimming in it, and then the last site that I was at, I couldn't find coal to save my life. It made things very, very difficult for my build. Because it couldn't cook anything. It's horrifying. As you can see, I'm almost to the edge here. I'm going to try to find where there it is. So this little vein of this little lava pit right here, you can tell how far we went, what we started with. I just like to carve around it. Sometimes there's diamonds around it by the lava pits. Actually, this is, you know, again, if you look at the old literature from years ago, diamonds usually spawned around lava pits, which is why anybody does this. And again, this is not just our family secret, but we usually tend to carve around it. And there's other indicators. Ta-da! And now I'm done. There are other indicators where you know when you're close to diamonds too, especially when you're digging. So the biggest thing down here is not to get lost. If you didn't, like, I don't get lost because I am the one that built it. But I do have some underground builds that are pretty extensive where I have to have markers on the floor because it's so big, and tracks and like arrows. Sometimes they get really ridiculous. Okay. Alright, I am out of tools. I'm gonna go up and unload my wares here. This guy's rotten flesh with me. Keep rotten flesh. Don't throw it away. I'll show you why at some point as well. Okay. Oh, it's raining out again. It's very rainy in this biome. Oh, somebody's angry. Alright. This is my favorite part. When I'm getting ready to close down, is putting all my stuff away. So rotten flesh is really important when you come across villagers, because you can trade rotten flesh with certain villagers for goods. So make sure you keep your rotten flesh. I'm a big supporter of the villagers, and I wish that would be the next update. Dear Minecraft. Cooked food. This is my ore bin. I think we can make this into blocks. Tell me. Make 4 blocks out of it. I'm gonna put that in there. Put that in there. Put that, let's see. Let's go ahead and convert this into a box too. Okay. I have an apple. Isn't it cute? Okay. Seeds. 51 cocoa bean seeds. And cookies. Remember, if you're ever making cookies, go drop them off for your friends. It's very nice. It is a nice gesture. Here we go. Here we go. I hate gravel. I don't know what to do with it. I know you make concrete by us. I can't. Ugh. Oh no, I like to keep stone. I like to keep stone and then dirt in my tools. I have a bowl. There, I have 2 bowls. I made some beet soup. I don't have any beets though. I also don't have a arrow. So that's it. I can't sleep. It's not my spawn point. And that's it. That's all we're going to do for now. Thanks guys for joining. We'll put the video up on YouTube so you guys can watch it later or share it out. Otherwise, we will come back and I will continue on digging. So there's that.